Hey everyone, welcome back to the B-Movie Bunker. Today we're looking at Harold's Going Stiff. This is from 2011, brought to us by Keith Wright. This is kind of a different take on the zombie movie. What we have is this condition. It's like early onset rigor mortis is what they're referring to it as, happening to men, where their bodies are getting stiff and it's harder for them to move, and they move around kind of like zombies, and eventually even their mental capacity is affected, where they actually become physically violent. Most of the story focuses around this gentleman Harold and him dealing with this. He's like patient zero apparently, but him dealing with what's happening to himself, and also the relationship he has with his home caretaker, who comes in and helps him deal with the situation and get stretching so that he can hopefully combat this. While the idea was original, especially I like the fact that it was caused by like these meat pie type things. It's like this little meat treat that guys ate was what was causing it. Alright, there's nothing... We've had bad food stuffs before, but I like the whole, concept of the rigor mortis type thing. But the pacing was incredibly slow at times. The film at times really, really drags along. So it's hard to stay interested. I mean, you have this side story with these, basically like vigilantes who are going around killing off these zombies, which in many cases, these are people, they're still people, they're just suffering. It's not like your normal zombies where it's the dead people risen, from the grave who are eating brains. These are people suffering from an illness that many of them are not actually violent, and it can be in a way controlled. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, this is... It's kind of like, so you got your favorite bad food. There's that food that you absolutely love, but it's not really good for you. And it's that feeling you get after you eat. And most likely, if it's that food you love that's bad for you, you probably eat too much of it. So it's that initial thing is like, oh, I love this. This is great. Because I love zombie movies. I really do. I enjoy them a lot. Yes, there's a lot of crap out there, but I still enjoy zombie movies. I will seek them out. I will watch them, and that's how I was with this one. I'm like, hey, and then I get the fact that it's a little something different, so I eat a little bit more of it, and at the end I'm left kind of bloated and a little guilty and a little remorseful, going, I don't want to do that again. That's kind of how I feel. It's, I'm not saying the movie was necessarily bad. It's just, as I said, it just tighten everything up. I think you have a much better story, you have a much better movie, but it really, really dragged on longer than it needed to. I mean, I did like the relationship that was blooming between Harold and his healthcare worker. I liked, the relationship between them. They had great chemistry between each other, and I enjoyed that. So they had good character development in this movie, and it is more a character story than it is about the zombies, but it still lacked proper pacing and proper direction to give it just a better feel to it and make the story flow a little better. So, if you really love the zombie flicks and you're looking for something a little bit different on it, and you like more character-driven story than just lots of buckets of gore and action, then yes, check this one out. I think you might enjoy it. I mean, I was so on it. So, but that's all I've got for this one. So until next time, everyone stay safe out there in the wasteland.